BOCI TV. I'm Sherry Henley, founder and CEO of Business Over Coffee International. I am so pleased to introduce my guest today, Kay Geller, which we will be talking more about. The name of her business is Do It Right, and that's W-R-I-T-E. Don't you love that name? It's incredible. I do want to tell you a little about Business Over Coffee so you can follow us as we're talking. Number one, follow us on Twitter. Join our conversation at BOCoffee, hashtag BOCI. Also, go to our website at businessovercoffee.biz. You can watch any of our television shows on BOCI TV live. You can communicate with our social stream, and you can watch us on demand. So we encourage you to go there. We work with professionals who want to optimize three things: social media, educational exchange, and networking events. We are bringing everyone together for what? We have a live audience for more connections, collaboration, exposure, and business. So everyone welcome our virtual audience as well with a hand clap. Welcome. Kay, I'm so very excited to have you here on the set with us.
Thank you. I'm excited to be here.
And I see that you have a name tag on that says Business Over Coffee, Kay Geller, BOCI Public Relations. And you recently joined BOCI with your company, Do It Right. Now, take us on the journey of how you ended up with that name tag with your company and all the things that are going on with you based on where you came from. Take us to your original career in writing.
Okay. Well, originally I have a history in corporate communications. I did work about a year and a half at a newspaper in my very early on. And then I found out I wasn't, the hard-nosed enough for the, investigative reporting, Carl Bernstein type work.
Sure.
So I got into corporate communications and really enjoyed that. I have done written news releases, advertisements, annual reports, speeches, newsletters, pretty much everything.
And you are a fantastic writer, by the way. And I say that because one of the things in your evolution from, this was about 20 years ago, you took off 20 years to raise your children, correct?
Exactly.
So during the evolution of where you are today, from the incredible writing that you do, we are bringing you on board to develop the internet piece of what you do, which is blogging. And so you've been blogging on our site at businessovercoffee.biz, and your writing is very succinct and outstanding.
Thank you.
So I encourage all of you, live audience, virtuals, go to businessovercoffee.biz and read those blogs that are on our site that Kay has written. Now, you also do blogging, or let's just say writing, right here at our events from time to time. You take notes and then you write what we call a blog. You call communications, pretty much, right? So tell us.
Terms are different.
Yes, tell us about that transition from the writing of just on paper or on a typewriter, and now transferring it to the internet and the global world that we're in now, and what that's like for you.
Well, it's been a challenge, quite honestly, and that is the primary thing that brought me to BOCI. Is that, well, I had a lot of confidence in my writing ability.
Yes.
I had zero confidence in my social media skills.
Right.
And that's what brought me here. It's still a work in progress, I must say.
You're doing very well.
Well, thank you. It's
Yes.
interesting, I know, when you had me do some blogs for the meetings, and
Yes.
of course, my initial reaction was to report what happened.
Sure.
And then
As a reporter versus
Exactly.
a blogger. So you'll have to
Exactly.
break that down as to
Exactly.
what the difference is.
Okay, so Cheryl came to me, Cheryl Hurley, who is kind of my mentor.
Yes.
And explained that blogging is more of an opinion. You have to kind of tie your opinion in with the
Put
facts.
your personality into it,
Exactly.
correct? Okay.
Whereas to me, that was editorializing.
Sure.
And back in the day, you didn't editorialize.
So
You wrote the facts.
there's a difference between hard news and editorial, correct?
Well,
in a newspaper?
Absolutely. Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Hard news is supposed to be just fact.
Right.
And editorial is, the comments of the editorial staff. Exactly.
So, what do you feel most comfortable with? I think I know the answer to that, but as you are evolving with the blog, are you getting more comfortable with that, or are you still leaning the other direction?
Well, the other direction is easier for me.
Sure.
It, comes a lot more naturally.
It's like riding a bicycle. Once you've done it, you know how to do it, correct?
Exactly. Whereas the blogging is a bit more of a challenge. I mean, it's kind of fun at times to be able to insert an opinion.
Sure.
Or to make a little joke, or,
Yes.
make fun of something.
Sure.
It's kind of fun, but it is more challenging for me, I must admit. But
Now,
I'm getting there.
with Do It Right, you also write press releases. You just did one for us. It was outstanding. You do the legwork for that, making sure it gets into the right hands. And what other services, I heard you list several things earlier, would you be able to offer to a business owner that's watching virtually or that's out here in the live audience?
Well, I say I do pretty much any type of writing assignment except technical writing. I'm not qualified to do that.
Break that down for us, technical
Okay.
writing.
Technical stuff.
Meaning like social media?
No, like more scientific type of stuff.
Okay.
Scientific type of
Yes.
stuff. I do, I can do blogs, I can do news releases, again, press releases, newsletters, annual reports, speeches, really whatever. And I would encourage anybody who thinks they have a need for what I do to come sit down with me. The first visit is at no charge. I will discuss what your needs are and let you know. I'll be very honest, can I do it or I can't do it?
Sure.
Or I'll, give you what comes to my mind as we talk.
Right.
And
I'm very impressed with your professionalism, and one of the things for our audience is that Kay Geller came in, and I could see that you definitely have that foundation of an incredible writing skill, and the evolution needed to take place. So I offered the Professional Boost program, which is BOCI internship, to you, and you accepted. So tell us how that is helping you to evolve when it comes to the social media side of things in writing.
I'd say that the main thing was that it's boosted my confidence. Number one, I thought, wow, I'm impressed with myself.
Well, we're impressed.
Thank you. And it's really boosted my confidence that what I can't do today, I will be able to do tomorrow.
Yes.
And BOCI is helping me to get there.
Tell us the story as we wrap up about BOC and how growing up, you know the story I'm talking about that you shared with me the other day.
Right. Well, when I was a kid, I went to a summer camp called Burroughs Camp. And it was literally the happiest moments of my childhood. I'm still in touch with a lot of people that I went to camp with, and we called ourselves BOCers. And when I wrote a blog that had to do, expressing how much I appreciated the welcoming of the organization and the invitation.
Of this organization.
Exactly. And the opportunity to serve as the intern and everything.
Right.
The title was it was a no-brainer. It was, I'm glad to be a BOCIer.
Isn't that great? I'm glad to be a BOCIer. And that's how creative you are. When I read your blog from last week, you did insert your personality, and it was so intriguing. I was very impressed with your writing style. And now we need to make sure that people know how they can get a hold of you. Number one, you do have your profile on our site. So you can go to businessovercoffee.biz, go to the upper right-hand corner, and search Kay Geller. That's Kaygeller. And the name of her business again is Do It Right, WRITE. And I heard you mention when you were saying I can do this, this, and this, and this, and this for a business, and you may not have even noticed that you mentioned blogging. So everyone applaud the evolution. I'm going to give you an opportunity to say something to the audience and to our virtual world as to how they can contact you and what you would like to do for them as a business owner and or a professional.
Okay. Well, you can reach me at my email account, which is doitright, WRITE 00 @gmail.com. doitright00 @gmail.com. Or you can call me on my cell phone, which is 901-230-8405. And I have to thank my first BOCI customer out here.
Who is that?
Melinda Reed was
Melinda!
my first.
Excellent. Now let's get a testimonial from the audience. Tell us how that actually went for you.
Well, we were having a wonderful event with PlexiSlim, and where we had the international president and the CFO, and actually celebrated one of the leading ambassadors come to Memphis, and she helped me with a press release, and we had over 100 people attend the event.
Wow, that is amazing. Kay, thank you so much for helping Melinda do that. You obviously
It was a win-win situation.
A win-win. I love it. That collaboration is happening. And I have to give a shout out to Melinda for making Memphis slim. We are right here in Memphis, Tennessee, and Melinda has sponsored me to help me get skinny. So I drink the skinny drink every day. And so did you write about that, or did you just write about the event? Did you write about PlexiSlim?
It was primarily about the event, but you need to put the event information won't mean anything unless you understand the product and why it is a business to begin with. So it was a combination of both.
Sure. Outstanding. What do you think, audience? Thank you so much for joining us today at BOCI TV. Again, I'm Sherry Henley, your host for today, founder and CEO of Business Over Coffee International. Go to our website at businessovercoffee.biz and set up your complimentary profile. We would love to see you there so that we can give you more tools for connections, collaboration, exposure, and business. We are bringing everyone together, so until next time, continue bringing everyone together. God bless you.